Hey guys, how's it going? So I just wanted to share this video with you of 3 tips that I came across that I think you guys could really benefit from if you implement them into your website. And the benefits would just be, more calls coming your way, and we all know more calls is a good thing. So how do we do it? Well, we were to go over to Google and type in Roofer Springdale, Arkansas, like I have right here. Uh, we'll see, you get your map pack results and you get your organic first page results. It looks like any regular old Google search, right? Wrong. This one's actually really important because it's got 500 searches coming to it every single month. 500 people are typing in that exact phrase looking for roofers in Springdale, Arkansas. I'm sure you guys would love to be in front of 500 people every single month if you could. And if you were on that first page, you would be. Okay, so how do we get there? Let's start with this map pack. All right, this map pack is super important because this is where 70 to 80% of the business is starting to go down. If you're not ranked in here, you're simply just leaving money on the table. Reason being for that is because of smartphone usage. Most smartphones, they'll pull up this map pack, and people don't like to scroll, so what they'll do is they'll just pull up and click on whichever first three pops out to them the most. Usually it's this spot right here that's dominated by Pinnacle Roofing. And now you're like, okay, well, how do I get to where Pinnacle Roofing is? Well, that comes down to citations, which is simply just your business's information listed in different directories across the web. There's literally hundreds of these, and the more of them you have your information in, the better. It's like a volume game, numbers game. Whoever has the most wins. Pinnacle Roofing has the most right now. They're winning. They're ranked. Next are these organic listings, and these are really important because if somebody decides to scroll past this, they start clicking on these. Now, let's just be clear. No one's clicking on Home Advisor. No one's clicking on BBB, Yelp, Angie's List. Nobody's clicking there anymore because they hate it when they have 5 different contractors reach out to them about their roof. And I'm sure you guys hate it too. You hate having your lead passed around to all the other contractors. It sucks. So what people really do now is they just go to the actual business that's listed on the first page. Just like Pinnacle Roofing right here, this page actually has a whole lot of value, and I'll show you that here in a second. But how did they get there? Well, similar to how citations rank a GMB, backlinks rank your website organically. What's a backlink? Well, it's simply just your website's link on another website that refers back to you. In a way, you could view them as votes. The more votes you have, the higher Google is going to rank you. That's just how the game's played. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. They've got 255 votes from 51 different sources. They rank for 213 keywords, and they've got an organic traffic of 109 people visiting their site every single month without fail, and they've got a traffic value of $1,300. That's the traffic amount that they're pretty much getting for free just by sitting in that spot that they're not having to pay for. That's really good. And how does your site compare right now? Well, if we were to go over and look, you've got 41 different votes from 11 different sources. You're ranking for 33 different keywords, sorry. And you're getting about 40 people visiting your site every month. You got a traffic value of 121. Now, those numbers aren't too bad. 40 people, that's basically a little over a person a day visiting your site. And your diversity here is pretty good. We just need to increase it. They've got 255 compared to your 41. And obviously, they're ranking for more keywords. So it's just going to take a little bit more work to get there as far as the citations go, as far as the backlinking goes. And lastly, this content. So if we were to actually check on these keywords here, you're like, no, 33, that's pretty good, right? Well, the only ones that really matter, like I said, are the ones that you show up on page 1 for, because nobody's scrolling to pages 2, 3, or 4. And if we narrow them down to just the pages you show up on the first page for, you're pretty much only showing up for your name, your business. I mean, that's not a bad thing. There could be worse things, but the thing is, for services like roofing, people don't necessarily know the brand names to go with, which is why they type in generic terms like Roofers Springdale, Arkansas, Roof Repair Springdale, Arkansas. Those are the high volume terms, not necessarily your own business. I hope that helps. We're to do the same thing with Pinnacle Roofing and only check on what they're on the first page for. We're gonna find that they're ranking for 15 different keywords on the first page that are like, niche relevant locally, like this: roof repair Fayetteville, Arkansas, roofers Springdale, Arkansas, roofers Northwest Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas roofing, 70 searches a month, roofing Fayetteville, Arkansas, 100. See all these like niche plus city keywords. That's where a lot of the volume lies, is because people don't necessarily know the premier roofing company in the area to type up, if that makes sense. So how do you guys get ranked for all these different keywords? That basically just comes down to how much content you have on your website. You see, if we were to go over to yours, we start scrolling, see 2 small paragraphs there, a couple sentences right here, some bullet points and stuff. But there's just not a whole lot of words on the page for Google to pick and choose. Okay, yeah, it's pretty obvious that they want to rank for roofer Springdale, Arkansas, for example. You just need a lot more, because you have to demonstrate to Google that you're the knowledge leader in the industry, because that's exactly what Pinnacle Roofing has done. If we take a look at their site, paragraphs, bullet points, paragraphs, 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 paragraphs. Kind of being facetious here, but they have a lot more content on the homepage than you guys do, and they've got 66 different pages indexed by Google, which means they have 66 different pages of content specifically about roofing out there that Google has come across. And when Google has done that, they're like, okay, these are the local knowledge experts. We're going to rank them higher because they have the most information in the industry locally. Right now, you guys only have 9. So you guys would need to make a blog or something, start having Google come back to your site because of all the new content that you're pushing onto it. And when you do that, enough times to beat out how many pages they have, you're going to notice keywords start to pop up a lot more, and you guys are going to start getting pulled to the top a lot more than you are now. And just as kind of social proof of this, if you go to Google, I've pulled it up here to save time, but if you type in Mike Tyson yourself, Wikipedia is going to show up first, not his actual website, which is listed number 2. The reason for that is because Wikipedia has more information about Mike Tyson than Mike Tyson has on his actual website. Google ranks the most information. It doesn't matter who has it, if it's even legit or not. Just having the words on the page, having the most words on the page, is what Google cares about. So I hope these tips were helpful. If you guys ever want to sit down and chat about how you guys can start doing this for yourself and start getting in front of a lot more people, I'd be willing to do that. Maybe I'd score some extra credit out of it, I don't know. But with all that being said, take care. Have a great day.